The employee manual we'll be working with throughout most of this course is long, but not very long. It's less than 7,000 words. If you're working with a very long document, a book or some other lengthy manuscript, you might want to use Word's Master Document feature. It offers additional tools that make it easier to work with the individual parts of a very long document. There are two ways to create a master document. One way is to create a document with the outline feature and then create subdocuments based on document headings. So, for example, we could divide our employee manual into subdocuments based on the Level 1 headings. The other way is to create a main document and then import other documents into it as subdocuments. In this video, we'll take a look at both of these techniques and see how to work with a master document once it's been created. Let's switch to Outline View. And then, to make things a little easier to see, let's just show levels 1 and 2. And if the body text is showing, you could turn on the Show First Line Only checkbox. We're going to turn this document into a master document with a separate subdocument for each Level 1 heading. Start by clicking Show Document in the Master Document group to display additional options. We want to create a subdocument for each Level 1 heading. To do that, we'll start by clicking the circle icon in front of the first Level 1 heading. Next, we'll click the Create Subdocument button in the Master Document group of the Outlining ribbon. This does a few things. First, it takes the selected text and it turns it into a subdocument. You can see a subdocument icon in the upper left corner of the gray box around the subdocument. Next, Word inserts two section breaks, one before the master document and one at the end of it. The section breaks are formatted to be continuous, meaning that there will be no page or column breaks associated with them. We can do the same thing for the other Level 1 headings in this document. Just click the circle icon and then click the Create Subdocument button. Word makes it easy to do multiple Level 1 headings at once. Just click to select the headings that you want to turn into subdocuments and then click the Create Subdocuments button. When I click the Create Subdocument button, Word is smart enough to realize that you want your subdocuments based on the Level 1 headings. It creates the remaining subdocuments based on that heading. Now let's see what this looks like in other Word views. I'll click View, and then I'll click Draft. The document looks exactly the same as before the subdocuments were created. That's because right now we're looking at the main document with all of its subdocuments. The only thing different is that you can see the section breaks, and you'd only see those if you're showing non-printing characters. If you're following along and you don't see the section breaks on your screen, click Home, and then click this button here. Show Hide Non-Printing Characters. Let's see what it looks like in Print Layout view. Click View, and then click Print Layout. Again, the document should look the same as it did before you created the subdocuments. Let's go back to Outline View. The Master Document feature has basically removed content from the original document and pasted it into new documents. It then creates links in the main document to the new documents. You can see how this works by collapsing the subdocuments. Click the Collapse Subdocuments button. The first time you do this, Word asks if you want to save changes to the master document. Click OK. The document is still open, but the content is hidden. Instead, it appears as a list of links to other documents. These other documents have been created in the same folder the original document we saw is. Let's take a look. I'll minimize Microsoft Word. And if you look here inside the Chapter 2 folder, you'll see that all the new files are here, all with today's creation date. You can see benefits and services. You can see definitions of employee status, employee communications. All of these are Level 1 headings from our original document. Word used those headings to name the new documents. I can open one of the documents to work with it. Let's try this one here, Introduction. That document opens in its own window. Now remember, we're only looking at one part of the original main document. Any changes we make to this document will be saved with this document. For example, I'll make a simple formatting change. I'll select this occurrence of 2 Trees Olive Oil, and I'll make it bold. Now let's close the document. Word asks if you want to save your changes to Introduction. Click Save. Now back in the master document, I can see if the change shows up. I'll click the Expand Subdocuments button, and you can see right here that the first occurrence of Two Trees olive oil is now bold. As you might imagine, it's bold in Word's other views too. Before I move on to the next topic, I do want to mention that one other way to create a master document. That's by opening or creating a new Word document and inserting other documents as subdocuments into it. Let's give that a quick try with some sample documents in the Chapter 2 folder of the Exercise Files folder. I'll start by creating a brand new Word document. The fastest way to do that is to press Ctrl-N. Next, I want to go to Outline View. In the Master Document group of the Outlining ribbon, I'm going to click Show Document. That gives us those additional options. Then I'll click the Insert Subdocument button. The Insert Subdocument dialog box opens. You can use it to navigate to and select the document that you want to insert as a subdocument. For our example, I'm going to use the Chapter 1 file inside this folder. Word may display a dialog box like this that tells you that styles exist in both the subdocument and the master document. The option you select here depends on how you want styles to be used in your document. If you want all the styles to be exactly as they are in the master document, click No to All. That's what I'll do. The document is added to our master document as a subdocument. As you can see here, it's a lot of gibberish text that I'm just using as an example file. You might see the spelling errors and grammar errors selected in your document. We can repeat that process for the other subdocuments that we want to add. I'll do that one more time. The insertion point is already at the end of the document. You can see it down here, so I'm all good to go. I'll click Insert Subdocument, and this time I'll pick Chapter 2 and Open. Again, I'll click No to All. That document is inserted as another subdocument. I'll let you do the Chapter 3 document on your own if you like. Once you've created a master document by inserting subdocuments, you'll need to save the master document. I'll just choose File, and then Save, and then I need to choose a location. I'll pick the Chapter 2 folder, and then I'll give it a name. I'll call it Book, and click Save. This document now works just like the other master document that we created earlier. There are two main benefits to splitting up a main document into subdocuments using the master document feature. One is that it enables you to work with your document in sections. This can be beneficial if the document is very long and includes a lot of media that might slow down the loading, scrolling, or editing of the document. Another benefit is the ability to take a single document and split it into multiple smaller documents for collaboration purposes. If this document was stored on a shared drive, for example, others with access to the drive could open subdocuments for editing and save them to change the master document. This would not be possible if all the text was in one document and that one document was being edited by someone else. In general, the master document feature gives you all the benefits of working with a very long document in its component pieces without having to worry about the formatting, styles, and organization of multiple individual files. Is this the kind of feature that you'll use as you work with Microsoft Word? Give it a try the next time you need to create a long document and decide for yourself.